Arishimama yakasi aboa ensaka pratu bre afi na braso ede brem yeko Supreme Court said asendie ne ekoso no ani tibra kase bo ekoso no omo samba yebesan atufa akohobio na de ekoso wibia no ye twamfo ni nema matumi ahwe ni nyina aseda ebekwa ma aboa for this way chocolate drink and then the coffee drink best assurance sanso na best point service saloons you too nchine need fufu ni tabekwan specials in suit and special drink so boso masambere kase bo ebrem de edi mu akotene bi ene se nipa sa covid-19 say omowu o manga na mu no aye ahanan eni edu ensia sanso na mampani na nado che say ye kase no say ye ayuyo say ye wadu say den o yetwam obi ani ho kwanse woye afi mampani so ye ukọ Supreme Court ura shedu nkatia yetoto na no eno yasam a ibedi akiri ye pa na afi ekọ Nigeria mamu so basa ye ekoso o Mozambique no Nigeria abanche se kwakota o machi motumi akọ atia sa nipa bonfo a ede enya ebasa ma hodo eso midin ade Agya Kwabena Africa sabode mu nsam nie ye man pere na nado ani Ghana fo hia nra ama ne cheche covid-19 bebi aduro empepeso ne ye wona fe bebi ayeko na mampani kasem no da to gye chirim se sisi aye kasa no beye nnefu akuma bi ni no nipa beye adusianan ana asan ahwere omonkwa enti wo de ka ho na se wo ka ni nyina boma nipa ahana ne odinsia 416 ana covid-19 yare wo mu afamu awu na wo mu yare ni mu odin pa o mu da hospital na sa ya sabia no eyo hadi oso mienu 172 mampani kire se na otwe mienu abesinko ni de biada na nipa beye ahanu 200 ena enya yare no na so na otwe mienu ntam no nipa ahanson 700 ena de biada wo mu enya sa yare bi.
I came into your homes on 17th January to give an account of our COVID-19 situation, a situation which, per available data at the time, was not good. To this end, I appeal to you, my fellow Ghanaians, to help contain the spread of the virus by respecting the protocols government had put in place. The hope was that we'll begin to see an improvement in our case count as a result. 2 weeks on from that address, the situation is even worse. As of Friday, 29th January, 64 more people have sadly died over the last 2 weeks, bringing the total number of confirmed deaths to 416. Our hospitalization rates are increasing, with the number of critically ill and severely ill persons now at 172. Our hospitals have become full, and we have had to reactivate our isolation centers. Our average daily rates of infection now stand at 700, compared to 200 2 weeks ago. The total number of active cases has more than doubled, from a little over 1,900 2 weeks ago to 5,358 currently. In effect, fellow Ghanaians, we have a lot of work to do in coming to grips with the disease. Given that recent studies show that the UK and other new variants are being transmitted within the population, we should all understand that our current situation could get very dire if efforts are not made, both on the part of government and by you, the citizenry, to help contain the virus.
Mampanika sabuno sadu tuja chire se aban no ni fam bi obetumi se na be ya match boso me beko da wie no na vaccine ni nure betumi abo de abo ho ba fi yare no no o man ga den so esaka bi.
Fellow Ghanaians, in update number 21, I indicated that Ghana is set to procure her first consignment of the COVID-19 vaccines within the first half of this year. Since then, a lot of work has been done towards the realization of this. Our aim is to vaccinate the entire population with an initial target of 20 million people. Through bilateral and multilateral means, we're hopeful that by the end of June, a total of 17,600,000 vaccine doses would have been procured for the Ghanaian people. The earliest vaccine will be in the country by March. The Food and Drugs Authority, FDA, will use its established processes for granting emergency use authorization for each. As President of the Republic, I assure you that only vaccines that have been evaluated and declared as safe for use in Ghana will be administered. Government will continue to monitor our COVID-19 situation and will remain resolved in ensuring that we are able to return to normal daily routines. That if each one of us embraces fully the safety protocols and we continue to put our faith in the Almighty, we will emerge from the pandemic.
Asante hinote kokoso 247 toso mienu se na be ya manfo betumi di yeti no woni aban aka bomu a edwa hodo wo mu esi awasante mantemu.
Asante ni otumfo se tutu otoso mienu ene aban eye enhyehyeye sonko obepie mu ewo kumase ene emia hodo a omo esi edwade ama adehye a omo ewo asante mantemu be edidwa no betimi aye ne ntentem se na be ya edwane nyina ebetimi awie sene omo esi epe na enhyemudie bi eba so ewo krofrom a menhya himfie ena afi kumase metropolitan assembly ena kabom na wohwe edwa bi te se krofrom edwa a omo hyase ye John Agyekum kofo Ghana mampanyin dada na penso no mo hyase eyade edwane aka kwan ben so animanim ya ometimi afaso a wo mo ebetimi awie emra nhyemudie no ekoso nana agyenim boaten odikan ono eye amoaman hene na eba saa mpuntu dwuman ewo eye kumase a ono ene gina asante hene ananmu na okasa emano eno ene okiremu esei ekire YouTube nsam kire fo
free 2015 ebesinde project e kumase nko aye 1,350,000,000 ni nyina mu na sanse niam bi ni politics no ama niam ase eno nti nende wase ye mehia enananom na ansa na yebese project yasi na obi ehunu de ewom na ne nananom onsere wo mu se omo nyina amboa wo no na aban yentimi nyama wo nti na meeting your friends let the people know no me cry list of 2008 wo ma no motidwo mu ye de be kire ne am ma hu se ye dwa no wa broadcast expression of interest o dwen se o peso asamba no ye hye wase ne se free ne kopem bosumi nsia ye be wie no hyase boaboa no wo sika na nya se ye be wie no aba be ka se ye wie ye no afi de ye nyem free myself ye wie a president ne ohene se ye publish list no no obi hu ne din wo na afi de wo bi a nye ntimi nya we so nka ho a be me nya apata 2304 ebenya 278 shops car park coachrem ene ni nyina bi wo zentimi nya project say na nipa na nda so ntra street im se hwa no pese oton ade na se sa na tie de ya se de na hia se ye be boka akọ fasika we omoma kwan na ewura ene aban emwa wo mu
edwadifo ebi ombe pie mo nhyemudie na se ebi ne YouTube nsam twefo twetwe nkomo a omo edi anigi ekasaye
tuo na yetuye kogu baabi in fact iska kura de adwuma nyina no ehye ne sa ama eni e mahwem na edin atutubotomfo edi dwane boss wontimi mfam ni ade ne ma bebre enti in fact aye de yie pa na ye ni naso ne no aya asem de part asem gina okura meka say ni hu de menye makoma nyina to me yam
ye di gidi asom because dwano ada ho 12 years ago na ye hwe ye na na mo amohene a wono na kageti adwano odi mu akotre e ma yetumi si ye enti wabem no na enensem a omne ye kan ye ne de there is hope say adwano ye denara ye beto aso na yetumi awie enti anyi wo mu gidie yes ye be cooperate with them so that adwano ye betumi esi.
COVID-19 yare ebe yo manga na yeso ya panifo ne abenfo aben wonuro nubrane haba mamu so yo mufam de abo se de be bitumi ahwese ebenya yare anodro bia na wokọ kwamfonoche Mr. KNU University Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology a ne nkrabata omohwe amanfo apomdi ho nsam so School of Public Health ani adwumekọ bi ayehwehwemu amasisi ababedadi se edro bia yaturu din ni bima eno womugidi say habanma badura ebetumi ahwe ade aboa ko atia COVID-19 yare enti de oma aye ene se wo mama kwan FDA fo mpagi fa makwan se sa ne bi ma duro no ye betumi ahwe se ye bede be ma manfo anonom ada hwe se se de omsusu se betumi aboa no e betumi aboa na sa dwumadi omu edi ye no World Health Organization panifo na afi so ekueku ahodo a wo mu eboa ema yenu ayenu yenuane yedie ene FDA Ghana ene kabo mu ehwe sanye bia sa dure ye kan wasem ani bi ma yenu aye bibidure no aso betumi aboa na se etumi moa omhwehwe mu ye de ko akiri na na bambede di se omhwehwe se de duro no na hoden ene nsusu aso tie no a ebetumi aboa awokwan bi so enti FDA for so magiatum se eduro ni bi ma no yan hya se mfa son hwe se ebetumi etu COVID-19 na se o ni pedua no kura eye Ghana yan kasankasa yan so yeduro na no ena nkrate ye ba bonten a ewura yire delis dako oye chief executive officer edma FDA sasase no kire se saa hye omu ye no ayade a wode omanfo apomuden ene akwaho san dwumadie ne se ede ato senia so ahwe se eduro yi enkokọ ha obi a na omo hye Ghana fo nyina abose na FDA be bia no womo ede amanfo apomuden ho nsam ato mokoma so ye papa womo nya bibia amfa emma obi apomuden ho nsam no enkoto chema awokwan bia so kra nsese ya kasa ni bi ma eduro no FDA fo se womo didi se betumi aboa ako ede etia yare a ye friend COVID-19 asesi yi ye nyina ye ko hodenden a anyasem kuma kra no mo chese obi biara e bia wati ya no dibika gidigidi ekoko ye nuro bi ensen fata so obeton de manfo no wo ma FDA mpanyfo asonte na so twi bi ho a ye de amasa woni no na ye konsam fufuru ma ye mampani na nado kire se eho behia se ye kutie COVID-19 ti ni ma do ebetu ma yare na se atre no wo hwe asia no animanimu ye nti fi na ekoyi eyiyo aponto wedding ni de ka ho nyina no mampani kire se wabra.
The imposition of restrictions on our daily routines helped in reducing the prevalence of the pandemic in the country. And government has been left with no option but to reintroduce some of these restrictions in order to help save the situation. I know these measures in the recent past were unpleasant, but over a period they resulted in a favorable situation for the country. We have to return to them. So, fellow Ghanaians, until further notice, funerals, weddings, concerts, theatrical performances, and parties are banned. Private burials with no more than 25 people can take place with the enforcement of the social distancing, hygiene, and mask-wearing protocols. Beaches, nightclubs, cinemas, and pubs continue to be shut. Our borders by land and sea remain closed. All workplaces, public and private, must employ a shift system for workers, in addition to the use of virtual platforms for business or work. Conferences and workshops can take place with all the appropriate protocols. However, I encourage the use of virtual platforms for such engagements. Restaurants should provide takeaway services and should, as much as possible, avoid seated services. To the revered leaders of our religious organizations, that is our churches and mosques, I entreat you to enforce to the letter the protocols relating to attendance, i.e. the 2-hour duration, 1 meter social distancing, mask wearing, use of sanitizers, and the presence of Veronica buckets, liquid soaps, and rolls of tissue paper.
Agya de shema se de di kan ebo mu amane no Supreme Court da so wa setram ko je o ma home ti sesi mu yenko Supreme Court na nsema hodo ne yenko ko di akiri ye besan aba.
Votes of 13,119,460. What percentage do you get? The percentage obtained. The percentage I obtained, assuming these figures are all correct, 51. Assuming the tallies are correct,
Yes.
then the percentage comes up to 51.30%. 2%. By the way, have you provided any evidence in your witness